Greetings, Helldivers. So today I got a question for you guys. You guys ever thought about all those guns that you unlocked and you tried once, put them back in your armory, never touched again? Well, today we're going to look at those guns. All the underrated guns, or the 5 most underrated guns, in my opinion, of course. Now, if I say one of your favorite guns is underrated, please, no hate. This is just my opinion. These are the weapons that I don't ever see anybody using, but I think are actually very good. So without further ado, let's get into it with the first weapon on our list. And that is good old reliable, the first gun in the game, bare bones Liberator. Now hear me out. I have both the normal Liberator, the carbine, and the penetrator all maxed out completely. So I've had my fair share of time with all of them. And I see everyone always going to the Liberator penetrator because it's got that medium armor pen. Why? Why do you do that? Look at the damage. It does like 60, 65. The Liberator concussive does more damage than the Liberator penetrator. The Liberator does more damage. How much is that medium penetration really helping you? It also chews through ammo like a mother trucker. The penetrator is honestly a much worse gun than the Liberator. And I was with you guys. I was all in on the penetrator. I was like, dude, this gun's great. I love it. No, go back and try the Liberator. It is fantastic. It has great damage. Like, it can take down any chaff you need to deal with. Whether it's boatless, any of the little small bugs, or any of the little small bots. It can also deal with medium enemies. You know, I wish it did have a little bit more of a punch, but it can deal with medium enemies. I think it's 2 shots to the face of a Devastator, and it'll kill it. You know, about half a mag, about 3/4 of a mag to an Overseer, that'll kill it. Yeah, the Penetrator has the ability to headshot an Overseer, but the odds of you hitting a headshot on an Overseer that's flying around is very slim. So you're probably using your full magazine because it does like no damage. With the amount of movement and recoil the Liberator Penetrator has, the Liberator doesn't have that, especially with all the upgrades. So you'll be missing all your shots and hitting the Devastator, mind you. You will be hitting the Devastator with the Liberator Penetrator, and it's doing damage. But you're missing all the shots in the face. And you may go through a whole mag and never kill that Devastator. But with the normal Liberator, you will use much less of that, and you'll be able to kill it because it actually has decent recoil and good damage, and it only takes 2 shots to the face to take it down. So as long as you're aiming for the face and 2 shots hit it, it dies. I'm pretty sure it's 3, maybe 4 for the... I think it's 3 shots for the Liberator Penetrator, which isn't a lot, but it does have more recoil. And I feel like when you're using a medium pen weapon, you don't care so much if you're missing the face because you're like, well, I'm still doing damage anyway. At least that's how I feel. When you use the Liberator, you know you're not doing damage, so you want to hit that face. You're a little bit more dialed in, and you take it out. Also, it's got much better ammo rationing. I don't know why. I feel like I'm not running out of ammo. Maybe because I'm just being smarter with my bullets because it's only light armor penetrating. Maybe it's just a mental game. But when I use the normal Liberator, ammo really doesn't bother me that much with that gun. Liberator Penetrator, I feel like I'm going through it like crazy. I didn't mean for this to be a Liberator versus Liberator Penetrator comparison, but that's the Liberator I see everyone using. I'm telling you, go back and try the normal one. I'm telling you, go back and try it. And with weapon customization, now's a great time to go back and try it because it is better. I promise you, it is better. I want you to go try it, and if you think I'm lying, come back to this video and comment that I'm lying. I won't believe you, but you can do that. I challenge you to do that. Tell me I'm lying. I dare you. Anyway, that's all I got to say on the Liberator. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, so the next one, oh boy, I have such strong feelings for this. The next weapon on our list is the Diligence. The normal one, not the counter sniper. Not even a lot of people use that one, but I never see anyone using the old school, all plain Jane Diligence. I feel like the plain Jane weapons don't get enough of love. Alright, you got the Liberator, that's plain Jane, no one ever touches it. And you got the Diligence, plain Jane, that no one ever touches because you got a Diligence that is medium penetrating that everyone goes to. Dude, the Diligence is so good. For one, the ammo rationing is so much better. It damn near one-taps every small enemy so long as you're hitting them in the chest, leg, or face. It's got great range, and it can one-tap a Devastator if you hit it in the face. What more can you ask for? Oh, well, the counter sniper has medium armor pen, so if I don't hit him in the face, I'm doing damage. Yeah, but aren't you aiming for the face? For anyone who uses the counter sniper, is it annoying when you go to try and hit them in the face, you miss, you hit like a Devastator in the chest, right? They do that whole kick, and you can't see their freaking face? Isn't that annoying? You can't line up the face. So now you're just bopping them with it. You're just bopping them. You're just hoping they drop. But the Diligence, the bullet deflects, so their face doesn't move. Still lined up. But when you're shooting, it makes it to where they're missing. So you have all the time in the world, as long as you have a nice steady shot, you have all the time in the world to line up that shot and take their face off. It is so much better. I'm telling you. And it's got all these different weapon customizations that will just make it an even more beast of a gun. I've never understood why there was so much more love for the counter sniper and hardly anything towards the normal diligence. I think it is so good. Everyone complains about bots being difficult. Try the normal diligence, I'm telling you. If you like your marksman rifles and you've been doing the counter sniper for God knows how long, try going back to the old school diligence. It is so underrated, so underrated. It is actually good. Now, let's get to our third weapon, and it's a good follow-up to the Diligence because it's damn near the same thing, but I would say it's a little bit better, and that's the Amendment. Now, I feel like everybody wrote this gun off. Tell me I'm wrong. Everyone wrote this gun off as soon as they saw that it was light armor pen. People are still screaming for it to be medium armor pen, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it's bad if this weapon gets an upgrade to medium armor pen. I don't, but it's so okay. It's such a weird way of saying that, but it's so okay as just a light pen weapon. So it does more damage than the Diligence. It's got a bayonet for melee, so if anything gets up in your face, you can just stab it. Awesome. Don't have to shoot around them or anything. Don't have to punch them in the face. You can just stab them. Awesome. I love stabbing people. It also one-taps Devastator faces. It one-taps damn near every smaller enemy again. The ammo rationing is just as good. Now, the only difference is that it doesn't really have as much customization as the Diligence. Really, all it has is a scope, but that's really all it needed. The Amendment really doesn't need any customization because the gun is already just good. It really doesn't have any recoil. Same with the Diligence. Most marksman rifles really don't, because by the time you're ready to aim again, it's already back to where it needs to be. So the Amendment, I think, is very underrated. I think everyone should give this gun a shot. Even though it's light armor pen, just try it. It's actually a really good gun. By the way, quick break here. I need to mention this. If you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, please go down and click that big red button, that big subscribe button. It means the world to me. It takes 2 seconds out of your day. And on the bright side, my subscribe button doesn't bite like other YouTubers does. It would mean the world to me. It takes 2 seconds out of your day. It doesn't hurt, so please, if you could, if you enjoy what you're watching and you want to see more, go down and click that big red subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get back to the video. So the next weapon on our list is one that even I wrote off, okay? I don't think I had ever really tried it. Never gave it a fair chance. And that's the Scythe. So the Scythe, I feel like everyone just started ignoring as soon as the Sickle came out. So I know everyone wrote this Scythe off as soon as the Sickle came out because the Sickle is a fantastic laser weapon. Even the double-edged Sickle, they're both great. But with all the changes that they've done to laser, and especially fire, dude, you guys got to give this a shot. The Scythe is actually peak. So let me go over this. Not only does it do consistent damage because it's a consistent laser, right? But once you have it on an enemy long enough, like you do enough damage to them, they catch on fire, and fire now does more damage than it ever has before. So you have damage over time with fire, and you're doing consistent damage with a laser. It can kill all medium enemies, like all medium enemies, it can kill, as long as you have good aim. You know, if you're hitting a Devastator in the face, it'll kill a Devastator. If you're hitting the Hive Guards, they got the little cracks in their freaking armor, you just gotta aim it well. And you just gotta nick them, and then they catch on fire. The Overseers, you just keep hitting them, they'll catch on fire, eventually they'll die too. Same with the flesh mobs. You can kill any medium armor pen enemy with this. You can. I think except for, I just said that, except for like Stingrays and Harvesters. I think those are the only two that you can't. But I would say they're more, well, the Stingray's medium. And it's just frustrating with the Scythe because I feel like no one's ever going to give it a chance because you have the Sickle and the double-edged Sickle. But just like those weapons, the Scythe also has fantastic ammo rationing, so you never need to worry about reloading. I stupidly brought a supply pack with this, and I felt like an idiot. I felt like I wasted my backpack slot bringing a supply pack with this because I never needed to reload. I think I reloaded twice the whole time, and still you have 4 mags with it. And unlike the Sickles, it actually has weapon customization where you can use different types of heat sinks, one to where it cools down quicker and one to where it takes longer to overheat. That's awesome. You know, it actually has weapon customization to it, not just scopes. I'm telling you guys, the Scythe actually cooks now. It's actually really good. Go back and give this a shot. If you're a Sickle enjoyer, give the Scythe a chance. Give it a chance. Same with the Dagger. I know this is all primary weapons. Give the Dagger a shot. The Dagger actually surprised me how good that thing is. You just light them on fire, and it's awesome. So give the Scythe a chance. But now to the one I think everyone's been waiting for. We're on to our final underrated gun. Our last weapon on the list of underrated weapons is the Constitution. Now, how can you tell me this is a bad gun? Okay? Now, hear me out. Everyone has memed this gun to death. Everyone has talked about it saying this is the worst gun in the game. I think you're wrong. Go back and try it again. Now, yeah, it's not the best on the squids. And yes, it's not the best on the bugs. But if you're a bot diver, which I'm I should probably say this. I'm a hardcore bot diver. They're my favorite faction to fight. They're right up there with the squids. I don't care for bugs. But if you're a bot diver or you're struggling with the bots, try out the Constitution. I am telling you, this gun is actually good on the bots. I've been so angry over everyone saying that this gun isn't good. It is actually peak. It is actually one of my favorite guns to use on the bots. No cap. No cap. Like, and you don't even gotta take it from me. You don't just have to take it from me. Even the developers, the people who made the game said this gun needs no upgrades, needs no customization because it's already perfect the way it is. Now, yeah, they may have been joking, but I think they were low-key being truthful. Like, this gun's actually good. Just, like, it one-taps almost all smaller enemies. It's got medium armor penetrating. For all you medium armor penetrating enjoyers, it's got that. It can also one-tap Devastators. I think it has a bit of stagger on the Hive Guards, too, the bugs. I'm pretty sure it'll two-tap Headshot and Overseer. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Obviously, we can't fight squids right now, so I can't really test that. I'm pretty sure it's 2 headshots will take out an Overseer. It has great ammo rationing because it comes with 99 freaking backup bullets that you can just have on hand. And it's got the rounds reload, so if you shoot one and you decide to reload, you don't lose anything. Like, and also, like, let's just be real, the gun's just iconic. You see the Constitution, you know what game it is, you know what gun it is, you don't need anything else, you just know exactly what that gun is because it is absolute peak. It is iconic. I'm telling you, underrated. The Constitution is so underrated. Go back and try it, at least on the bots. I understand if you don't want to use it on bugs or squids, but go back and try it on the bots. You will not be disappointed. It is actually a good gun. Just aim for those little red faces. Everything will go okay. Anyway, those are my 5 most underrated guns. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there are any guns you think I left out, go down and leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll make a part 2. But thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, go down and click that subscribe button and that little thumbs up like. Every little bit helps, and the channel is growing at a faster rate than even I expected. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers by next Liberty Day, which is in October. It's coming fast. As I said before, thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you all have a blessed day. This is Mr. Clutch Cookie signing out. Bye, guys.